Let us practice how to solve linear system by method of substitution. Question 7 is, solve and check the linear system. X divided by 2 plus 2y equals to 9 and 2x plus y equals to 8. To start with, let's write down our equations and number them. So the equations are x divided by 2 plus 2y equals to 9. So let this be equation 1. And we have 2x plus y equals to 8 as equation 2. Now we need to isolate one of the variables and write it in terms of the other variable. It's good to use equation 2 to isolate y. So from equation 2 we can write y is equals to minus 2x plus 8. Let this be equation 3. Now we can substitute equation 3 in 1. So we get x divided by 2 plus 2 times y is minus 2x plus 8 equals to 9. So this equation is only in variable x. Let's try to solve this equation. So we have x over 2 plus 2 times minus 2x is minus 4x, let minus 4x, and 2 times 8 is 16, which is equals to 9. Let us solve it further on the right side. So we have x over 2 minus 4x, and we'll take 16 on the right side, getting 9 minus 16. We have x divided by 2 minus 4x is equal to, we can write this as x minus, we can take common denominator of 2 and write this as 8x divided by 2 equals to 9 minus 16, which is minus 7. So we can multiply by 2 and get x minus 8x is 7x minus 7x is equals to minus 7 times 2, right? We'll cross multiply this. Now that gives us x is equals to 2. So we get x equals to 2. Now we can substitute x equals to 2 in equation 3, find the value of y. So we get y equals to minus 2 times x is 2 plus 8. So what we did here, let this be equation 4 for us, and we substituted 4 in 3 to get the value of y. So y is minus 2 times 2 is minus 4 plus 8, and that is equal to plus 4. And therefore we have our solution, x is 2 and y is 4. So let's write down the solution on the right side. So the solution is x equals to 2 and y equals to 4. Now the second part of this question is to check the solution. That means we'll substitute x equals to 2 and y equals to 4 in both our equations and check whether they are true or not. So let's do it one by one. So in equation 1, which is x over 2 plus 2y equals to 9, if I substitute 2 for x, what do we get? We get 2 over 2 plus 2 times y is 4. 2 over 2 is 1, so that gives us 1, plus 2 times 4 is 8, and that is indeed 9, which is the right side. So that means this is the right solution, right? Now let us also check in the second equation, which is 2x plus y equals to 8. Now here if I substitute x as 2, I get 2 times 2 plus y is 4. 2 times 2 is 4. 4 plus 4 is indeed 8, which is same as the right side, and therefore that is also correct. So that is how we can verify whether a solution is right or wrong. So I hope you understand the process. The first step here is to isolate one of the variables. Right? We have isolated y in this case. You could have isolated x also, right? And then once you isolate one of the variable, substitute that variable in the other equation and solve for the second variable. Once you get the answer for the second variable, which we got x equals to 2, substitute back x equals to 2 into the initial equation where you isolated the first variable, get your solution. After getting solution, you should also check it, as that is a part of this question. Okay, I'll recommend you can isolate x from equation 1 and then solve the same question. I hope that works fine with you. Thank you and all the best.